Hey kids, let's talk about Jugo dispensers. Not Yugo, which we may all be familiar with, but this, which is with a J. Jugo. It's just another way to write the word Yugoslavia. You just pronounce the J like a Y. Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia factory, as far as we know, and according to David Welch's Collecting Pez book, that's the big blue one, the Bible, if you will. Go get it if you don't have it. Early in that book, you're going to find that the factory in Yugoslavia started in 1971. That's fine. In 1992, Yugoslavia broke up into a bunch of different countries, the only one of which that we know in the Pez world is Slovenia. And we all have Pez in our collections that say made in Slovenia. So one can assume that from 1971 to 1992, we had a factory, just ongoing production in Yugoslavia. And in some cases, for whatever reason, the plate would say Jugoslavia with a J. And in every known case where we have Jugoslavia with a J, we're going to find it on a 3.9 patent, and we're going to find it with the 5 IMC. Zero variations as far as the dispensers, the traditional dispensers go. Now for the trucks, of course, we're going to be a little bit different. We all, again, have 3.9. Every single one of them is a 3.9. They all say Jugoslavia, otherwise there's no reason we're talking about this. But you'll notice there's no IMC of any kind on any of the trucks I've got. Now, I've got just a small collection here of the Jugoslavia. This is the only ones I've got. Actually, there's another truck, but I just didn't pull it out. There are therefore 12 out of, how many dispensers do I have? Countless. No, that's not right. Roughly 4,600 Pez dispensers, all different. So, what does that mean for us? That means the Jugos are relatively rare, right? But they don't add any additional value whatsoever, unless there's me and I'm like, hey, I don't have that one, and I don't know what else to do here. I might as well buy it because it has a J instead of a Y. There are others, and so there's a list that used to be on something that existed called the Pez Heads Yahoo group, and I can't even get the angle right, but here's this list that we used to have, and I'd be happy to send it to anybody. This is just something we put together way back when to talk about different stems, because I'm nuts. Turns out I was nuts before, and I remain nuts. Like this guy, just got him. I already have him, but it says made in Jugoslavia, and so I wanted it. There are, according to our records, what you see here, and it all falls into that same date category we talked about. Well, we've got the Rooster, that's 1980. You got Santa Claus, and I'm not sure when the no eye version started, but we started to produce the ones with the decal eyes in the 1990s, so this is before that. The Engineer, also the Mexican and the Maharaja, in that order, by the way, 1975, 1965, and 1970. So, and they ran for a couple of years. All have been found with the Jugo stems. Keep in mind, these all could be stem swaps. I don't know for sure. So far, we're all in the no-foot variety. I don't have here the chicken. That's the chick in egg, the soft shell. There are a couple of different shell colors, stem colors. That's 1976. In the whistle category, you've got dogs and donkeys and lamps and roosters. Those are all 1980. Snowman, this guy's got the removable face. He's a little Jugo. There's also the Snowman B that came out in 1981, also found with Jugo. Spike is the only MGM one I'm aware of. There's the Fat Ear Bunny. The only reason I've got two of these is that they're on opposite sides. And I think, as far as I know, well, you know what? I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm looking at my list. I don't know any others that have feet on this list. So that's interesting. The Fat Ear Bunny comes out in 1963 and is made probably right through 1990 when we get the fattier with the bunny D for Easter. The trucks, the A and B trucks, and these are all A here, came out in 1979, I believe. And the C trucks, according to a guy named Rob Yarrick, who some of you might remember, we've got a truck C with the Jugo stem. His was red on green. I believe there was also one found with yellow on blue, kind of this cab version. I guess it'd be interesting to see what versions they are, but the truck C's all have the same cabs as the truck A's. What else to note here? We've got Mickey with the removable nose. There was also Donald, Goofy, King Louie, 1967, Mowgli, 1967, Pluto. So there's a bunch out there with the Jugo stems. It's kind of a fun thing to find if you look at what I've done here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3 of these were added because I was looking for Jugo. The rest of these, 9 out of close to 5,000 dispensers, and no other Jugos. Have fun looking.